23ABC's Digital Update is brought to you by West Medical.
I'm Callan Hobman. Here's some of the stories making headlines locally. The end of a chapter in the death of George Floyd. Derek Chauvin has been sentenced to 22.5 years in prison. The former police officer appearing in court Friday to hear his fate. Judge Peter Cahill announcing the punishment after a jury found Chauvin guilty of second-degree and unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. We spoke to Darius Riggins, the co-chair of the Black Faculty and Staff Association at CSUB. We got his reaction to the judge's decision, and he says it's a step forward, but it's a little short of the mark when it comes to punishment for this crime.
Significant, but again, I think it just falls a little bit short of the expectation, also within the leeway of what the judge had, because this was such a landmark case and such a important case, not only for the family of George Floyd, but also for the country and the justice system.
Chauvin's defense attorney argued that the former officer should instead receive probation and time served, or at least a sentence lower than what was decided. But in the end, the judge thought otherwise. And if you need to get vaccinated, Kaiser Permanente and several community partners are visiting 2 local churches this weekend to provide free COVID-19 vaccines. The first event is today from 9 a.m. to noon at the Vibrant City Church at 712 Union Avenue. Then tomorrow you can also get vaccinated at Kane AME Church, which is at 630 California Avenue. That clinic is from 1 until 4 p.m. Well, a local tattoo shop will be celebrating Pride Month with a fundraiser for the Center of Sexuality and Gender Diversity. Vintage Inc. in Northwest Bakersfield will be offering flash tattoos starting at $20. There will also be food and raffles, t-shirts, and items featured from local businesses. Various tattoo artists will also be there at the event, and it starts at noon today. Vintage Inc. is located at 10119 Rosedale Highway. And now let's switch gears and take a look at our weather forecast. Get ready for more heat. We're seeing a temperature of 100 degrees today, and we're warming up even more tomorrow to 108. You can see we're sticking in those triple digits all the way through next week. We'll drop down a little bit each day, but unfortunately, we're staying in those hundreds. As for our mountain communities, also in those hundreds for Lake Isabella today. A little bit cooler in Tehachapi and Fraser Park at 92 and 90. But all those temperatures warm up tomorrow. We'll see 105 for Lake Isabella, 96 for Tehachapi, and 95 for Fraser Park. And we're sticking around those temperatures for the rest of next week as well. We'll be in those hundreds until Friday for Lake Isabella, in those 90s, dropping to those 80s on Friday for Tehachapi and Fraser Park. You can see there is a chance of thunderstorms heading into next week, and we'll be sure to keep you updated as we get a little closer to those days. And that's what's making headlines right now. We'll have another update for you later today.